S02. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young in Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of 2.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Young working from the gun. Sheds off the rusher. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
To the sideline and incomplete. Riley Moss there defensively.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now, they need 7. They stick with McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. McCaffrey running between the tackles. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down throw for May. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's going to work it to the 20. Audio Carrick making that stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A gain of 10 yards.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, this is Singletary. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Makes a man miss. He's off. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get this down to the 28. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
And the Giants first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air on first down. Young. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Young hangs on to it. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. And not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. We've got a screen to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
May now from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing is May. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Giants using their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. It's fielded at the 14. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Motioning him from the slot right. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our 1st possession of the half. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Off the play action, May. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air yet again, May. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A gain of 30. And a Broncos first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On first down, they'll run. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
May. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
4 yards.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. Made a throw it. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
We've got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. Design bootleg here. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
On the return, this is Singletary. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. From the pistol, it's Young. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Young working from the gun. Making the call himself. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll motion Slayton left. From the gun, it's Tracy. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trail by a field goal. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. We're going play action. Young. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Six defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down. To throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Giants using their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Tracy. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
First down.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Broncos.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing again, it's May. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. This is for the ball game. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.